First of all, that will be very intense games because all those players from those national teams, I mean, most of them play in big leagues.
Ja, es ist für uns eine ganz besondere Ehre, heute zu dieser speziellen Folge einladen zu dürfen, denn wir haben Aramis Naglic zu Gast, the new head coach of the Austrian men's national team, and we are very pleased to have you on our podcast, Aramis. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here and to talk with you, and I must, before everything, say hello to all those basketball friends who listen to us.
Yeah, it's very cool that we started this project, and it's now very cool to have you here on this podcast. But maybe some of our listeners or viewers are not knowing a lot about you. So, you can start off a little bit introducing yourself, I would say.
Then first we will start from the worst thing, ages, okay? I am born 65, I'm 60 this year. Born in Rijeka in Croatia. I'm Croatian, and my basketball career was incredibly long. I must say that I was I played in my 40s like a high-level player. I played in several teams. I won really a lot of trophies. In between those trophies, maybe more important things are Olympic medal in Barcelona, silver with Croatian national team, and 2 Euroleagues with ex-Jugoplastica in Split. Then other trophies are okay, those cups and championships and everything. There is a lot of that. And then like a coach, I started pretty late because I played till 40. I was always thinking to go on or not. But in the end, those basketball blood in me was winning, and I start and continue with the basketball. And till now, I'm pretty satisfied. I won some trophies. I was champions of Austrian League and then cup winner with Vienna 2 years ago, and I won the Slovakian League 2013-2019 and have experience in different national teams. I was assistant coach in Croatian national team Eurobasket 2015 and later in some qualification, and head coach of Slovakian national team in those qualification who was behind us. Then this is third experience in Austria, and I must tell that I'm really proud to be coach of the national team because it's something special when you are head coach of some nation.
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about national teams, I know that Stefan Schiauer, one of our hosts, he's always talking about this game in 1992, I think it was, against USA, against the Dream Team. You scored 2 points, and he was also asking how special this game was for you to play against, all those well-known NBA players.
If some of you remember the older ones who remember those Dream Team, that was a huge dream team. I must say, from 12 players there, I think at least 8 or 9 are Hall of Famer. Then that was something incredible for us in those areas. This wasn't era of Instagram or Facebook. That was much harder to watch and to be in touch with the NBA. And for us was the big game to be on a court with Magic Johnson, Jordan, Barkley, Robinson, Karl Malone, Larry Bird. That was incredible names. Everybody will agree with that. And that was probably the most fun game in my life for sure.
I think you learned a lot, and I also have this Jordan poster in the background with his last shot against Utah, or it was not really his last shot because he had this time at the Wizards afterwards, but nobody really is talking about it.
Yeah.
But we can talk a little bit also about your time in Austria. You also told us a little bit. You were the head coach of BC Vienna. You won championships also with them. I think, if I'm correct, you were also second place in the Alpa Adria Cup. Mm-hmm. There was also the time when I started commentating the Winter Day Basketball Superliga, so I remember these times now quite well. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about this special time with BC Vienna, especially because they are now in every mouth in Austria when everybody's talking about basketball in the ABA League.
Yeah, actually my first touch with Austria is much earlier because I played in Traitkirchen, and that was a really great time for me. That was actually some kind of end of my career with 38. I came there to help them, and I have a great experience from there, okay? And if some of my ex-companion watch those podcasts, I want hello, especially Captain Markus Lutz, who was a really big friend of me. Vienna was a great project, okay? Then that was some beginnings of return of Vienna on highlights, and I was really enjoyed 2.5 years with Vienna, with Stasic brothers. We really have emotional and good relationship, and we make a great success. This is what now happened. It's like big thing for Austrian basketball, I think, because I watched those game Vienna Red Star last Sunday, and this is something, the people will start to follow, the people start to watch because there is a quality, and all these things can push Austrian basketball forward. I mean, it's good for the young players to watch. It's good for the fans to follow the basketball, and I hope that basketball will rise even more in basketball after those successes and double league.
Yeah, I mean, like the women are also doing quite well in their qualification now. 3x3 is also quite famous now in Austria. So I think basketball is growing as a sport in this country. And when we now go to the national team and then also bring like a bridge to BC Vienna, there's one guy you coached back in those days, now also on the roster with Bogic Vujošević.
Yeah.
So how is your relationship maybe a little bit? Is he also a guy now who knows your system already and maybe can bring that also to the court, especially on that point guard position?
Yeah. First of all, I had really good relationship with my ex-players from Vienna. I need to mention Jože Radoš and Enis Murati, two Austrian guys who was before in the national team. I really like the people and the player. I really respect them, and one of them was Bogic Vujošević. We have a great collaboration in the club, and I know him really, how you said, deep, what he needs in the game, how to adapt something to him. He's a big professional. He's incredible. The guy who talk about basketball 24 hours, and it's easy to work with him. Then for sure, from position of PG in the Austrian national team, we will have a lot of communication, and he's my hand on the floor, how we like to say it. He got my full trust, and I'm sure we will cooperate very well.
Yeah, another guard also, you know him, I think, from those finals matches, is Daniel Friedrich. The also a very talented point guard, also a very high basketball IQ. Maybe you can talk us a little bit through this, point guard rotation, because I think that is also sometimes a lot of people think about, because it's like the most important position for a lot of people, even though you need 5 guys on the court.
Yeah, the Friedrich, but let's do it like this. We have from my point of view, 2 other guys, not just Bogic. This is like Friedrich and Kafferle. Different types of PGs. Friedrich is talented, soft hand scorer. It's a left-handed. This always brings something extra when the left-handed guy is. And I know him, of course, for those finals with Gmunden. He was always our target when we play against them. The main idea was to beat him because he was always.
I think you also want it every time that he finishes with the right. So
yeah. That was like that. But I like him a lot. I mean, this is first of all, I need to say this is a great group of kids. I mean, of players. It's a good chemistry, and I hope that will bring me in because of the way I'm doing. But next one is Kafferle. I hated to play against him, but I like him now when I got him. Okay, this is like something what I need to tell, because this guy is incredible. For first practice, he is on 150%, and I really respect him, especially now when I'm working with him, and I really like him. I need to say, I mean, Horst is not there, but I need to tell that all 3 his guys, like Poljak, Patekar and Kafferle, he did a good job. I mean, those guys working 100%, and they really rise the quality of the practice up.
Yeah, so now you have this big superstar in Jakob Poeltl, not in this window. Maybe, who knows, in the summer. But you also have one of the other like big names in Sylvain Landesberg in the squad. How do you maybe, see him as a player? Like, I mean, he's very special. He is very good in the one-on-one. Like, what can you tell us about your relationship?
No, we sit very well from the first day. You know, I know how to communicate with the players, and he is like a gentle guy. He's a guy with a lot of experience, and I respect his history, his CV. How he said, okay, he was in a good teams. He's a good player. I think he can help a lot with his experience and isolation game. What he got good, it's a scorer. Then I already start to think how to help him to bring up his full potential, and I talk with him a lot, like it with every player, and I think he will be satisfied.
I mean, you now started practice in Poland. So how were like the first days with the whole team now and building up this chemistry? Like, you're a new head coach, the successor of Chris O'Shea, who also, from my perspective, did a very excellent job, like getting into this next round, especially with those wins in the last window. How do you, see him as a coach, and how do you see the squad now that you got?
Yeah, I really respect Chris. He make a good job, and let's tell him hello on Taiwan. Both of them, Raul Corner, they probably enjoy in the hot weather. But I spoke even during the qualification with Chris a few times, because we had pretty fair relationships, and sometimes he calls me to some problems to ask how I resolve. This is like coaching conversations, and a really good person and gentle person. It's Chris, and thank him for those team. You know, when the new coach comes, it's always something new and something fresh, and the players are in those first moments are even motivated to show themselves. Then I'm really satisfied how the guys work, how the guys practicing. There is zero problem about anything. Those older guys try to help those youngers with some advices, and I think we continue Chris jobs when we're talking about chemistry and about relationship, and this is important. National team is not the place where you need to curse somebody and to kill somebody with practice. We must be happy that those players are healthy and that they want to come to the all these windows, because it's not easy playing on the two sides, club and the national team. Then I'm really satisfied. I know mostly of those players. Then about when we're talking about positions and about quality, I already know where we are. But for me, for now, those first windows where we play against two really strong teams like Poland and Latvia. I played against Latvia with Slovakian team, and this is like talented team, and maybe more talented than Poland with the great bodies. Then I don't expect nothing easy, but just one good guards and positive energy.
Yeah, so how will maybe be the match plan for those two games? I mean, like, we also talked a lot about that those games against the Netherlands will be like the most important games. Are those two now, like the Poland and Latvia game, also a little bit of building chemistry between you and the squad, and also like getting experience against those types of opponents?
First of all, that will be very intense games, because all those players from those national teams, I mean, most of them play in the big leagues, and they used to play, let's say, 30-50% faster, stronger, with more precise, with, of course, and more talent, because they are good players. It's not easy to prepare those kind of games, because, for example, Poland, their playbook is incredibly big, because they are with the same coach already years. And you need to focus on the details, like how you're going to defend pick and roll with Ponitkwa, how you're going to defend pick and roll with the new American, because he didn't play till now, thinking about his characteristic, okay? You need to prepare how you're going to defend Spain, because Spain, they use a lot, okay? post up. Then we work and we talk more about those details than about playbook, because it's impossible know what they exactly gonna play. But these details we need to prepare, and I hope we're gonna prepare it well.
And you also talked about preparation, like you're also head coach for a club. So I think I'm also interested, and I think our listeners and viewers are also interested. And Krasi and Horst, as coaches, would probably also get to know it a little bit. Like, how do you handle this double function, being a head coach of a national team and also being head coach of a club team?
You're always with the phone. With the team too, because you need to have all the time report from your assistant and from the GM what's happened. Especially in my situation now, we are in the market, we're looking for the two players. Then it's not easy to handle the national team, and when you come in the room talking and watching some players, but this is a part of our job. If you ask me, I will easily work just national team, but of course from economical side it's impossible on those levels to pay coach that he can do just this. This is not easy. Then every coach need to find a way how to work. I don't have a problem. So I was resting a little after summer. I didn't want to go with Slovakian national team, even if they offered me the job, just because summer windows. This is something what I hate, those August, late July, that was something was break me, because after those windows, when you jump into the season, and this is hard, I have those experiences. I know that around December, New Year, you're really, really tired, and your focus is a little down. This is why I stopped with the Slovakian national team, and after that Helmut Niederhofer calls me that if I want to go after a share. I said, okay, but just don't give me summer windows.
And I would say, like, you probably also like the challenge of coaching a club team in Bratislava, and also like coaching a national team. And I think also like this squad now, especially also with young Austrian talents. I mean, we're talking about players from Oberwart. We're talking about players from Vienna, but also from every other club. I think there are also a lot of talented guys who are coming up.
Yeah, you have talented guys in NCAA too. This is one little problem what we will have for sure. Not just Austrian team, but all the teams, because a lot of young talents will just go to the States because of big money. What is like nobody can curse him for that. We miss some guys. For example, Luka Brajkovic here. I was thinking about Aron Stasic too. He played now ABA League, but his paper wasn't finishing till the national team, and I like those kind of players, because we need athleticism even more than we have now, for sure, if you want to play on a higher level. Again, those first two games, it's one test, and I don't have a big expectation, because this is really too strong national team, and it's a great way to prepare for the next windows, what is important for us.
Are there like maybe some specific players you're looking for Poland and Latvia who are like bringing like their level to the level it is for those countries?
Okay, for the Latvia, I can't talk because we didn't start to prepare. I have the roster, but we didn't really go deep on them. But from Polish team, you can see Ponitska, you can see Sokolowski, you can see Kolenda. This is three extremely good players, and the new American PG right now, I don't remember his name because he starts now, but he's like scoring PG left-handed, who's really danger, and about him we will change a little pick and roll defense on him, on Ponitka. It's complicated because they're all really high quality players. They play Eurobasket, they play in a really good teams. Then they're physically strong. A lot of times they play with 4 small and 1 pivot, but 4 small, that means they're not big physically, but they're wide, they can guard us easy. When the people watch the game, they will see the difference immediately, and until we can play controlled basketball with clear ideas, we can be in the result. But for sure, that will be a moment of the game when you cannot control the rhythm, because that will be some turnovers, some bad shots, and after those situations, usually come fast break 1-on-0, 2-on-1, and this is something what can break the game. Then we will try really to be very careful against Poland. Latvia, individually, I can't tell you now, but I played against them, and they move even better than Poland. They're running out through staggers. They are great shooters. They technically and tactically they are good players. Then it's a really, really good and big test, and I'm sure, and I think that our players need to enjoy in those games, because it's not every day you play against those kind of teams.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think for every viewer of those games, we will not have the NBA matchup yet from Porzingis against Poeltl. Yeah. Maybe we can have it in the future, in the summer, but you never know. Aramis, we also asked the community if they got a little bit of questions for us that we can ask you. And so Zebi85 he asked if you maybe saw the transfer from Lukas Hahn, and what you maybe see Eisenstadt finishing this season in the league.
Oh, this is his choice. I remember him from Traiskirchen. I remember him from the league. He was a pretty talented guy with some altitude on a court. Look, if he's satisfied and if he got the minutes enough or how he wanted, then it's reasonable to go to Eisenstadt.
Yeah, and we are very interested in how Eisenstadt will do this season, because they now got two pieces from last season back. Yeah. So Austria needs more basketball. Was also asking, what's your opinion on the problems in Austrian basketball?
Well, the problems coming out, problems. Maybe I'm not the right person to talk about problems, because I take over national team and I'm not in a federation, I'm not in some club involved. But usually is the same problem which will have a lot of countries in Europe. That mean not enough home players on a high level. And this is about the league. You can bring foreigners, depend how big budgets will be. With a small budget, you can bring, a lower quality of the players, and then that means lower quality of the league. But what I hear the last days, it's a huge energy in federation, and it's a clubs for making the league better. For example, the last situation what I hear is that will be unificate the construction of baskets that's supposed to be in every gym the same. This is first step. This is something what, for example, I'm talking in Slovakia for years. It can let some gyms to have a first division league. You sometimes you going with the expensive team to some small town, and the gym is so bad that it actually can be danger. Then I hope step by step Austria will make the same progress in this. Already it's better than, for example, Slovakia. When we're talking about gym and everything around basketball. For basketball, it's important what we said before, Vienna and ABA League, and it's important result of national team, of course. This is what bring people in the gym. This is what bring and will push the young future players on the court. And I hear, and I was watching 3-on-3. You have a pretty good results. Women basketball is okay. Then step by step, it's a long way. This is not a situation what you can change from years to years. I think it's much better than before. Then let's continue with this.
Yeah, and you have to go step by step in the end.
That's right.
That's a very important thing. And Zebi was also asking, we talked a lot about point guards. He wants to know, how do you see Miro Zapf? Is he for you more like a scoring point guard, or is he more like a passing point guard?
Yeah, Miroslav can shoot.
You can do both if you're honest.
Yeah. and I think he will be more scoring point guard. And he's a good physically. He's young, and we call him in the national team because the place was open. And when I spoke with Benny Danek, I asked him for advice because he's there deeply in these situations. I know a lot of players, but with those younger, I didn't have some touch. And he told me about Miroslav, and then we was talking about that. I said, yeah, let's give them a chance because from time to time through those windows, we need to try new guys. We need to try young guys to show them then the way for the national team is open. If they have a progress, if they make a progress, if they were good, then this is very important for them.
Yeah, we also had in our last episode, I don't think that you watched it already, but maybe you watch it in the future. Horst and they also had a big discussion because she was a little bit voting for Elva Jakupovic to make it into your squad. In the end, Miroslav was making this step. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about those two players in comparison.
Well, to be honest, Jakupovic I remember, but I don't want to go to the detail because I don't know him enough. Okay, then that will be bad from my side to comment the guy. But let's see, maybe next time we will take Jakupovic again. I will try to bring in every windows the young players to show them the way. Okay, even now we are in 12. I will rather have here 14 players and maybe next game put 2 in, 2 out. I want them to feel this because this is something special for them to play those kind of qualification against those teams. Then for sure in the future we will continue with this job like this.
Yeah, and I mean, if you want to develop young players, then you, of course, need to go that way. Horst was also asking, one of our hosts, and I think you two know each other very good. He was asking, how do you maybe compare, your time in Austria back then in the days with coaching Vienna and also playing for Dreiskirchen with the time now? How do you follow the league, and do you see, or how do you see the development?
What I follow first, I need to be honest, I follow a lot of leagues because you're always looking for some players. Austrian league is perfect for the rookies, for example, who came first time in Europe. And I saw, for example, last year I signed Chris Monroe from Oberwart in the beginning of the season, but unfortunately he had a problem with NADA is the name of those organizations.
For the doping thing. I think
he got some problem with, I don't know, marijuana, what is not okay from my point of view, something really, really bad, but they really killed him, and we need to cut the contracts. And last year he got, I think, those Allen, and this year he got Pierre, not Pierre, the player, and I follow him. I mean, the Horse have a good nose for those rookies. And
you always had a good hand for American players, having this very good Austrian core, and then bringing very punctual those American players in. I think that's also a talent you need to have as a coach in the club.
That's right, and they do a good job, but I don't think they're champions last year because of or because just of the foreign players. I think that they have a group of home players who are really good, like I told you in the beginning, with Kafferle, with Patekar, with Poljak,
Köppel also.
Yeah, Köppel. Yeah, this is heart of the team, and then you can just bring in those foreigners. Well, the time changes. If okay, I don't want to talk about my playing days because it's 20 years ago when I was here already like a veteran. But with Vienna, that was interesting. It was interesting because we had a great team, tough team, experienced team. And even with this, it wasn't easy to win the championship because Gmunden was good. Oberwart is always hard. We play against, I think, semi-final of the cup with them. There was always big fight because Horst is a guy who knows how to motivate it. Horst used every everything to try to win, and this is right. I like that when I don't play against him, okay?
Now you can talk a lot with him, like about this coaching style and also about the Austrian.
Yeah, I'm sorry he's not in the studio. He's on the phone.
Yeah.
Next time I want him in the studio.
Next time we will bring him so you two can have like a very big chat, and I think that would also be fun. Like we did a preview with the Netherlands with Horst and his assistant with Roy Dorlein. That was also a lot of fun because it was like two friends then arguing about Austria and the Netherlands. So that was a lot of fun, and I guess I would enjoy, and also our listeners and viewers would enjoy, like you two having a little bit of a chat about those old days. I guess.
Yeah, but not sending the messages, because in a message he can write whatever he wants. I can't answer.
Sure, but. Horst was also asking like what your expectations are for those upcoming games, but also especially for this whole group scenario with Latvia, Poland, and also the Netherlands.
It's very clear from beginning that Poland and Latvia are strongest, probably position 1 and position 2. Our chance is against Netherlands, and maybe depend who will be in the team, because I expect from Netherlands that Brajkovic will be for sure fit. He will start to practicing, I think, 5th of December, he told me. I spoke with him, and I hope Shot will be okay. Then this can change a lot. And maybe home against Poland, because that will be already a late part of qualification. Everything will be known already, who's first, who's second, who's maybe then and there we will have some chance. But second windows for us, it's a crucial, it's a key.
I mean, like the women's team against Great Britain, a top 10 team from the FIBA World Ranking, they won it on the home floor. So maybe if Vienna is coming full house, then they can bring you such energy that you maybe also can beat Latvia at home, probably. Who knows?
Yeah,
everything can
has happened. I lost against Spain, but incredible game with Slovakia, what I will never forget. This is like actually winning game, and I hope we can repeat this with Austria. But let's go step by step. This first game are good tests, and Netherlands, there we need a full gym, and there we need a crazy atmosphere to try to secure our third place in the group, and I'm sure we can do it. And then last game in those last windows will be just for us, if we do it, the easiest game in the world, because we will play home, and that will be a nice game and celebration of basketball.
Yeah, so to all our listeners and viewers, you heard it here. Aramis wants you in the stands when they play their home matches and bring some crazy atmosphere. So I would say it was a pleasure to talk to you, Aramis, about you as a coach, you as a player, but also you as a national team head coach. And we are really looking forward to those games. We will support you from wherever we are. And to our listeners and viewers who is not following yet, if you want to, we're doing all this stuff for you, and we hope you enjoy it. You can follow us for free on YouTube and also on Spotify. So if you want to do it, and maybe we can invite Aramis again for the next window. But for now, we wish you best of luck, and the last words belongs to the guest.
Yeah, first, thank you very much for inviting me. This is a good way for basketball propaganda, how we want to say it, and this is a great job from your side. I mean, this podcast is good. It's interesting because the coaches talk, and I really want to invite everybody to help us to come in the gym, to enjoy the basketball. Basketball is a great sport, and even if those who are not really basketball fan always enjoying in the basketball gym, then thank you very much. Said hello to all basketball friends. Said hello to Horst, and drive carefully. And I'm open. Maybe we're going to see each other before Netherlands.